Hello, I'm John Rushton, the emotions expert. Is it that difficult to be happy today? I get lots of questions from people asking me about happiness, and when I ask them how they are they happy? And they'll say, and it's not a very sort of definitive answer. And sometimes when people ask me what I do and I say I make people happy, they immediately say, oh, can you make me happy? And so I report and say, are you unhappy? And they say, well, not really. But it's this knee-jerk reaction that happiness is something sort of elusive, or that you should be happier than you are now, or there should be a situation in which happiness is more sort of effusive and ebullient and all these things around you, that happiness should actually present itself in a way which is you're not experiencing it at the moment. You know, you can't be laughing all day long and every day unless you're on some kind of medication or something. But do you have to be laughing or anything? Can you be content and happy? Can you just be on your own, in your own little idyllic world, maybe in your flat, in your garden, or walking in a park or something, maybe with your dog, or even just with your own thoughts? Can you be happy then? Do you have to have certain aspects of life to be happy? Do you need all this proverbial media thing? Do you need to be rich and have lots of possessions and expensive cars and designer clothes to be happy? And all of these things, because when you actually get possessions and material things, you tend to get a plateauing situation. And you've suddenly got your fabulous car, or all your designer clothes, or at least a lot of them, or a fabulous house or apartment or something. And it's all very well and good and very exciting, and you've got them and it feels nice. And then a few days into all that, it's, well, now what? Because you've plateaued out. And ahead of you is another mountain. Well, I would just need this thing, or if only this would happen, then I'd be really happy. I'd be really, really happy because it would complement all the things I already have. And okay, so you now get whatever you want. It's like waiting for your birthday or Christmas. It comes and goes and that's it. And so you get whatever you want, or whatever you want happens. And then you're back to square one again, because you need something which is more exciting or contenting within yourself, something which gives you a feeling of pleasure without actually sort of raising your blood pressure, and just you can relax and chill out, and you just feel at one with the world, and whatever is happening around you, be it good, bad or indifferent, you're still at one with yourself. You're still happy, you can still cope, you're not going to get upset, you're not going to have wild sort of opinions about things, you know, and all of these things you see on the radio, on the television about wars in other country, and of course they sort of highlight people dying and suffering because it's what they do. They like to focus on that because it makes them feel good. But it doesn't necessarily have to make you feel good either, you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to make you feel sort of remorse in any way or form. It can be a situation whereby you understand the bigger picture. You understand what life is all about, and you take an emotional detachment from it. And that is one of the best things you can do in life, is have emotional detachment. It doesn't mean you're cold-hearted or thoughtless, insincere, but getting upset every 5 minutes at something you've seen is a bit of a stupid thing, because it not only reduces you in the way you think and feel, but it puts you at a disadvantage with everybody else around you as well. If you can have emotional disenchantment from everything else, then you feel better. You feel like you can look at life better. You feel you can cope. You understand what other people are doing. You understand what other people are saying. You understand what other people are wanting to do, and their failures and happiness you can understand as well. You feel better in yourself. you're medically and physically better, you're more calm, your heart rate is better, you eat better, you sleep better, you see life better, you understand better. And it's a condition which you can get into. If you get drawn into the hysteria of things around you, then you're not being detached from them, you're actually joining in, and it does you no good whatsoever, because you cannot manifest anything positive to help these situations. The only thing you could possibly do is give a donation to a charity, but then again, there are thousands, and do you really want to be one of the people just giving and giving and giving? Because you've got to look at something and think, what about me? My life is the most important thing on this planet. How I think and feel is the most important thing. And it is true, because if you are not the most important person on the planet, then are you a second best, third best, fourth best, fifth best? Are you some kind of slave? Are you some kind of subservient person to yourself? Because you've got to be number one, because when you are number one, you can then help everybody else around you, emotionally and physically. And sometimes being that cool, calm, collect person is what people around you need. It's what people around you feel when they get the resonance from you, and your aura is gentle and cool and calm, and they're all flustered and full of anxious feelings and thoughts, and they see you're cool and calm, and you can smile gently to them, and it actually brushes off, and they feel better instantly and say, oh, I like so-and-so. Oh, I felt it was such a calming feeling being with them, as opposed to everybody else rambling on about themselves and what I haven't got and what I haven't done, and did you read this, and did you see that, and did you hear what that's happened over there, and this is going to happen, and we're going to be short of this, and we're going to be short of that. Well, fair enough, they're not very nice things, but worrying isn't going to change them. If worry changed anything, we'd all be worrying like mad, and there's nothing respectable about worrying. A lot of elderly people and stupid people think if you worry or talk about things which contain worrying, it's a respectable thing to be. Oh, I'm worried about this, I'm really concerned about that. Oh, big deal. And now you're worried and concerned. That's changed everything, has it? Things are suddenly going to get better. You're going to feel better. It isn't. Your actions will do something, and if you feel sort of discontented about something, that's fine, but don't let it get to you. Unless you want to do something, allow it to just be the way it is, because there's nothing else you can do. Getting upset or remorse or anything like that isn't going to change anything. If you want to go and work for a charity or do something charitable, fine, do it. If not, don't. But don't feel guilty, because you're not. You can't be everything to everybody, and you can't do everything in this world. There are certain people who can do certain things really, really well, and others, if they tried to do the same things, would not only feel guilty, they would make a mess of it, and then they would get despondent about the whole thing. You have to be you. Being happy is a state of mind. Being happy is a choice. Being happy is saying, well, things are not very well, things are not going too good, I haven't got what I want, I'm not going through the best state of life at the moment, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to enjoy whatever I've got. And if you, one of these people say, how can I enjoy life when I haven't got this? How can I enjoy life when I'm not going through that? How can I not enjoy life when and all of these? If they want to make excuses, fine, let them, that's their choice. But don't have to be part of that. Just think, okay, regardless of what's going on, good, bad or indifferent, I choose to be happy. And happiness doesn't mean you're laughing and shouting and screaming every day. It's just a way of your thought process. I'm going to enjoy the way I am. I'm going to be the person who I want to be, and that's going to be a happy person, because that's good for me. It makes my mind clear, makes my body work better. I'm a happier, more personable person, to rejoice in life and to understand others around me. I get on better with other people. I can say no to other people if I don't like something without feeling guilty, because I'm happy in my choices. I'm happy to be me. And you all need to do that. Strive to be happy. Make a choice. It comes from within. And you'll find life will be an awful lot better.